Alrighty, welcome into Fans Only Sports Network here on this broadcast of some Pilgrim Patriots hockey. They're taking on one of our favorites, Smithfield Sentinels, here this afternoon at the Thayer Ice Arena here in Warwick, Rhode Island. Pilgrim, the home team today, looking to draw within a game and a half against Smithfield, that's what they trail by right now against them in the division standings. 2.5 games, actually, rather. So looking to get to the 1.5 difference as the regular season is coming to a close. Tim Duffy on the call here today for Fans Only Sports Network for some Rhode Island High School ice hockey Division I action here, and the starting lineup's coming up first before the game starts, of course, as we have Smithfield, the visiting team, who will get their starting lineups presented first. Jaden Argenti, the senior defenseman. Tommy Hayden, another senior on this team, who is amongst the team leaders in points this year. Jacob Hopkins, who is the team leader in points, with 9 on the year in league play. And then Kirill Satsuk, another senior right there. And Jacob Sylvester, the junior, to round it out. The starting 5 today. And in net is Julian Herrera. Now for Pilgrim, Andrew Mullaney. Declan Bragg, brother of Braxton Bragg, who was the goaltender here for Pilgrim in years past. And then Nate Kane will go out there with Jackson Bromage. Rounding out the skaters is Chase DiGregorio, the sophomore. And between the pipes tonight, the man who started all 10 games this season in league play for the Patriots is Michael Bassett. So national anthem time here from Warwick, and then we'll have 15 minutes on the clock ready to go. All right, 15 minutes on the clock here between Pilgrim and Smithfield. This game is about ready to go. This one brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads, on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products that help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families. Visit ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSports10. That's FOSPORTZ10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. And if you're watching this on your iPhone, go over to that Instagram app, give them a follow at Iron Steel Threads. That's Iron Steel Threads. So Pilgrim Smithfield, big game. This is their second meeting of the season. The first one was a lot of fun too. We had that one back in December. Starting 5s have obviously been announced. It's rather not Herrera in net. It's Matt Bradley in net for Smithfield. And in net for Pilgrim, like I mentioned, is Bassett. Opening faceoff will be between Bromage and Hopkins, and we are officially underway here from Warwick. here in a late season matchup. This one got blocked by Nate Kane, who had a chance to push in the offensive zone there. Hayden was there first to help out. He gets it back here behind his own net. Hayden going to clear it down the ice, and that will be the first stoppage of clock. An icing call just 20 seconds into the game as Tommy Hayden sent that one all the way down the other end. Bring it back this way on the Smithfield zone. Hayden gets it off the wall for Argenti. Argenti looking to get down the ice to Hopkins there. Defensively, though, is Andrew Mullaney for Pilgrim. And resetting right here is Declan Bragg. Bragg will get it on the other side to Di Gregorio, who runs into some trouble there. Now with the puck down the ice, Bromage, and he got a rip from behind once again by Jaden Argenti, the alternate captain here. Hopkins, the captain, coming down the near side, and he runs into some trouble. Hayden picks that puck up, takes it from a left wing circle, and gets it saved by Bassett, who makes the nice glove save that time. Here's Shafino right after the face-off for Pilgrim. Tried to get it up on the far side to Devin Stevens, and Stevens tangled up. Some good defensive presence right there by Ryan Kavanaugh along with Johnson, I think it was. Fight forward in the corner here. Coming out of the pile with it, though, is Jack Saylor. And Saylor into some traffic there. Now with the puck, Monte gonna get it on the ice, and Herrera will make his first quote-unquote save today. Just had to cover that one up. On the attempted dump into the zone by Jackson Monte. It's the first time these two teams met back in December 21st. They're in the second week of the regular season. It was one of the first league games of the year in Division I, and Smithfield came out on top of that one 5-4. It's a game that, is proven to be pretty pivotal down the point of the season. And this game mattering even more now for Pilgrim here at home. Looking to draw it within close range to that playoff territory. This one goes over the mitt of Bassett. Try to get it inside. Villani has a good look and got that one saved. Found it at the high slot there and into the corner. It gets turned back over to Justin Kramer. Kramer gives it up to Smith, who tried to feed it in there. Turns it over instead. And the shot there from Dominic Lombardi saved by Bassett once again. Smithfield already taking some good shots here in the first 2.5 minutes. Not even that. So off the face-off, ooh, that shot just missed wide for Sylvester. Sylvester trying to get it back inside again. This one going to dump back into the neutral zone here. Hayden sends it off the boards and nobody home. Only Declan Bragg there for the Pilgrim Patriots, and they couldn't clear it. Now the second try from Kane. He's able to this time. It's going to get on net. No icing call as Herrera will slap that one back down the ice to Satsuk. Here's Hopkins. He can't get through the defense from Nate Kane. And Kane off the boards turns it back over to Hayden, who dances with it in the neutral zone. Sylvester launches from the blue line that time, a little bit off mark to the right side of the net, and Bragg able to get there for Smithfield. They turn it back over, though. Here's a chance for McNally, and it'll be offside against Smithfield before it can even develop. Put it back in the neutral zone here. Smithfield, they won that game 5-4 the first time these two teams met. Looking to sweep the season series here in the 2024-25 campaign. Villani got that one blocked by the captain, Devin Stevens. Stevens trying to work it inside, and this one right off the stick of Jackson Monte there. From long range, here's a good look for Saylor on the rebound, and he couldn't get it on net. Just missed it off to the right, off the Kramer missed shot. Shafino back up to Stevens. They turn it back over here as this one will fly by Paul Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh trying to get it back and will for a split second until Saylor takes it away for the Patriots. Here's Stevens crossing the blue line. Gives it up instead, and Herrera makes a nice save with the shoulder pad there. He had a trailing man that time, Stevens and Jackson Monty, and again, Monty's shot gets saved on that look. That was a good look there. If it was a little bit from a distance, but got on net nonetheless and saves a scoreless game here in the first 4 minutes. 4:30 p.m. Tuesday game. You see some of these down the line here in Rhode Island High School hockey down the end of the season. We have a couple of 3 p.m. games and 2 Tuesdays from now. So that is next Tuesday from now. As we got LaSalle and Prout and then Bishop Hendricken game later on. And these weekday games, they happen quite often, Tuesday, Thursdays especially, as we enter the later portion of the season. Here's Tommy Hayden, who rips it back in the neutral zone, going down the right wing. Hayden gets down low, and he could not get by the defense from Andrew Mullaney, who lays the shoulder pad on and able to get the puck back. LaFontaine, and he could not get by. Hayden took it back, but gets knocked down the ice. A good defensive play there to lay the boom from Declan Bragg. And Bragg getting physical again to rip that one away from Chase Prada. Tucker Burns behind the net. At the left wing, Burns. This one gets tipped, and it will be taken by Andrew Mullaney. And trying to push this one up the ice, Walsh, and Walsh turns it over too. Prada has a lunging shot, and that one's saved by the glove of Bassett. Prada right past the blue line, was onside, had a good look. Had to extend a little bit to get the shot off there, but Bassett, another robbery that time. Face off, not really sure who wins it at first. Hopkins trying to get it. Bromage was there defensively though, and this one in the neutral zone finds Andrew Hatch, and Hatch takes the shot. Herrera makes the save. Rather, that was Chase DiGregorio, the shot taker. And not Herrera, my apologies. I've said Herrera's name quite a few times. It's Matt Bradley in that. Matt Bradley entering this game with a 4-1 record in league play, the senior. With a 3.13 goal-out average, he's saving over 89% of his shots this season in league play and makes another good save right there. This one will stay alive for Pilgrim, who has a chance, and this one from Ricky Cabral's stick turned back over. Sylvester gets it at center ice. Satsuk dumps it down there, and Shafino will win the race to it for Pilgrim. Monty in some trouble here. And Saylor out of the pile gets that one. Satsuk, center ice. Goes backwards here. It's Ethan Pollock, and Pollock, a little collision that time with Paul Smith, and it's Smith who ends up eating some ice right there. Hayden has to reset for the Sentinels. Down the far side, Hayden has a good shot in the slot. That one, I think Bassett got a piece of it, flies into the netting, so he must have that time. And it stops it dead once again with 8.5 minutes to go here in the first period. So the last time these two teams played, there were 3 goals in the opening period. 2 from Pilgrim, Saylor and Monty tacking one on, then Hayden for one for Smithfield. Saylor scored the first one not even 3 minutes into the game. Different story here in the first period in Warwick, as no fast starts here for either team thus far. Here's a shot, and Bradley had to get up for that one. Not sure if he made contact, as Smith shot a little bit upstairs anyways. This one ripped away by Seamus Dixon here for Smithfield. He tries to clear it off the boards, turns it over instead. Hayden, this one gets blocked down by the chest of Andrew Mullaney. Trying to fight for it here against the boards is Braden Cody. And they give it right back to the Sentinels there. Pilgrim. They've had some time in the offensive zone here in the first period. Unable to really do anything with it, though, besides a couple of long-range shots that they missed off the mark. And Bradley will cover up on that one here. And for Pilgrim, they're 2-8 on the year. In 10 league games, they have only scored 12 goals, which is, dead last in Division I. So every goal is going to matter here. And it's crazy that they scored 4 of them in the aforementioned loss to Smithfield earlier this season. They have been shut out 4 times this season. Coming off of a win, though, from last Friday against Barrington here at Thayer, a game which was a pretty big game for Barrington, trying to get some more cushion over these guys, the Smithfield Sentinels. They still stay at 5th in the standings. Smithfield number 6, Pilgrim right behind at number 7. Looking for a big 2 points today are the Patriots. Fromage got tripped behind the net, gives it up in the slot, instead Burns, his shot saved by Bassett. Trying to clear that one was Hatch, and he gives it right back to Villani. Burns in traffic, not going to get by anybody. It was Nate Kane there first. This one sent down there by DiGregorio, and that's going to be icing again. Didn't get a piece of any Sentinel right there. It stops the clock south of the halfway point of this first period at 6:47 to go in the opening frame here from Thayer Ice Arena. I mentioned Pilgrim shut out 4 times this year, averaging 1.2 goals per game in league play. They still got Bishop, Hendricken, and LaSalle on their schedule, both road games, although they do share the rink with Hendricken. And now here's a chance, Saylor to put him on the board. He got it blocked, I think. I don't even know if it got on net all the way. Stevens couldn't get the rebound there, and Hopkins gets it back for the Sentinels. Here's Jacob Hopkins entering the zone, going right wing. Hopkins puts it inside for Satsuk. Couldn't get it to him there. Sylvester behind the net. It's tipped around. This is a backhand shot from behind the net for Hopkins. He got saved. Satsuk fighting for the puck there. Here's Johnson. He got tripped right in front of the official. No call right there on Saylor, as I think they just got their feet tangled up that time. As Smithfield looking to reset. Chase Johnson. Going far side, Johnson got that one saved by Bassett. Sylvester, the puck gets by him as well. And taking the puck through the way here is Steve DeRuzio for the Patriots. DeRuzio got set down by Hayden. Laid the boom on him there. Here's Sylvester. 2-on-2. Sylvester, the wrister, got blocked. Good play there. This one got on net and slapped away. Didn't put it too far, though. And it was a weird transition with some substitutions coming in for the Patriots there, as Villani sends it down the ice. Off the stick last of McConaughey. He's having himself an impressive season up to this point. The sophomore, Parker McConaughey. Kane gets it right back for the Patriots. His shot saved by Bradley. So good goaltending show here in the first period for Matt Bradley, because Pilgrim, they've raked off the most shots, as this one also saved. Declan Bragg, the shot taker there. Under 5 to go here in the first. Out of the pile, here are the Patriots. And it's McNally trying to get it to Kavanaugh across ice. This one gets cleared down the ice and will be called for an ice. Bring it back the other way here onto the Pilgrim zone. 4:37 on the first period clock. Here's the face-off, and it is won by the Patriots, who have been off to a good start here. Stevens. And that gets over to Mulaney. That shot from Austin Brochu got blocked, and Be chased down by Hayden. Hayden gets it down there for Grankowitz. It slips by him, though. Kavanaugh couldn't get there either for the Sentinels, and he'll be iced once again against the Patriots. 2 icings in 28 seconds against Pilgrim. They've had to do a lot of that this year. Do it again right there, so. Put it back once again on the other side of the ice. Pilgrim, you know, as tough as it's been of a season for them, they're not last in Division I. They are ahead of Burrillville, who was still winless. Pilgrim won against them in overtime recently. Here's a shot, rebound. Prada couldn't get a stick on it. He got a stick on it, but it wasn't enough as Lombardi took the initial shot there. And Prada, the rebound, unable to get it by Bassett. Hayden lays the big hit against the boards on Jackson Bromage. Back up top, Shafino will launch it in there, saved. No chance for the rebound there for DiGregorio. This one put inside, and Burns got a piece of it. Shafino turnaround shot, saved. Trying to slap it in on the second try was Bromage, and he gets whistled for the high stick there. Yeah, there'll be no penalty. It's just going to bring the puck down the other end of the ice. Back onto the Pilgrim zone, so mistake there against the Patriots again. It's going to be the third flip of the ice of the first period. Not even of the first period, of the last minute, as I should say. As we'll have one more face-off here in the final third of the period on the Pilgrim side of the ice. Pilgrim wins the face-off again. Saylor out of the pile. Leave it to a trailing Andrew Mullaney. Mullaney got that one on target, and Bradley out of the net makes the save. Villani hits it off the boards there. Defensively, though, is DeRuzio. Well, it was Monty. And Villani able to get it back, and Hopkins is down right in front of the Sentinels bench. Hopkins is slowing it up. They're going to blow it dead. And Hopkins right below us, groaning in pain. The captain of this team, Jacob Hopkins. So he's on the bench. The game going to resume shortly. It wasn't offsides against the Sentinels. Injury timeout, though. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. Still a scoreless game from Warwick. I must have forgot that I'm a commentator and I'm a jinx, because right after I said that, we're going to get right back to play. As it is Kramer trying to send it down the ice. Saylor cross ice. He had a man in Stevens, and it was a little bit too long for him on the pass. Here's Tucker Burns. Gives it back up. Prada. Going to give it to Dominic Lombardi here, and Lombardi can't win the race back to the puck after losing it that time. Said it will find a man right at the point. That was Villani there. And loose puck. Pilgrim will come away with it momentarily. Stevens turns it right back over, though. Argenti to Villani. Going far side, and Villani got his shot blocked and goes out of play once more. Just over 2 minutes to go. 2:12 here on the first period clock. As for Smithfield, it's been an up and down year for them. The scoring hasn't been much of an issue. 22 goals in 11 games. Still not where you want it to be, averaging just 2 goals per game. But they're only a game and a half under 500. Or rather 2 games at 4-6-1. And they turn it over here. The shot gets saved. Oh, it was a great look that time. Right in the slot for Seamus Dixon, but Bassett with the robbery there. Hayden to Kavanaugh. Trying to keep it on side. He just couldn't hold on the puck, though, either. He'll get back over to Hayden off miscue from Braden Cody, trying to dump that one ahead. Here's Hayden, the angle to it. And couldn't win the race. As Cabral, the first one there. Cross ice, Walsh gets it up ahead. And Smith against the boards. This third line back in for Pilgrim. A couple of members of it at least. Here's a long-range look. Bradley bobbled that one and makes the catch. Puts it back down and doesn't stop the clock. It's Hayden trying to lead the regroup that time. Bradley, another shot on goal. Makes the save again. Johnson, push from behind. Gets it off the boards. It gets by Hayden, though. There defensively was Bromage. One more try from distance. Got deflected and goes into the netting. Cabral, the shot taker there, the senior. Nine seniors on this Pilgrim team. Like I mentioned, Pilgrim has a couple more games after this here in the 2024-25 season. Four more games including today. They'll have two more games here at Thayer. One of those being the designated home team. Kramer's shot goes into the attic that time and into the netting. Stop it with 54.1 seconds to play. Argenti off the face-off. Over to Hayden. Hayden over to Satsuk. Satsuk. Sylvester trying to get by, and Sylvester tangled up there with Kramer. And you heard the Warwick coach saying, hey, Kramer, if he gets back there, go back and get on him. And did just that. Kramer takes a shot here from the neutral zone. It gets saved by Bradley. Hayden could not get it over to his man, and now down the ice, Sylvester looking to get it onside. And Kramer was there defensively once more, and he has the puck here with 20 seconds to play in the first period. Defers to his man Kane down the ice. Kane tried to get Bromage, and it's turned right back over. Argenti backhand slap to find Hopkins onside, and Hopkins made a man miss. Lost control of the puck, though. Final 5 seconds. Satsuk got the gun, gave it up instead, and that's going to end the opening 15. So in a game between two of the lowest scoring teams in Division I, the first 15 minutes ends at 0 apiece. Pilgrim and Smithfield all knotted up here in this defensive slugfest. It's been a goaltender special here, especially from Matt Bradley in the first period, but Pilgrim and Smithfield still awaiting the game's opening goal. We'll see if we get it in period number 2. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. All right, Pilgrim and Smithfield back here for period number 2. Tim Duffy brings it back. And this game brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across America. Go to ironsteelthreads.com. Use coupon code FOSports10, all caps, FOSBORTZ10, to get 10% off of your next purchase. This one's turned over in the slot. Good chance. And tangled up from behind. That's going to be a penalty. an easy call. As a matter of fact, as Sylvester took the puck away and got extremely interfered with there, it's going to send Declan Bragg to the box for 2 minutes. First power play today belongs to the Sentinels, and the official verdict is a hold on the ice. So the first power play today will belong to the Sentinels. And Declan Bragg, only his second penalty of the season in league play. Came in this game with just 2 penalty minutes today. And we'll send this game on the power play for Smithfield. First of the game. Let's see how it winds up for the Sentinels. As last time these two teams met, the Sentinels did have a power play goal. It was a Chase Prada power play goal. That shot gets saved. Argenti, the shot taker. Bissett makes the save. And what's crazy about that game, this 5-4 Smithfield win, this is a team, Smithfield only 22 goals in the season, Pilgrim only 12. 33% of Pilgrim's goals in league play came in that game in December back in 2024. And just under 20%, just around 20% for the Sentinels. That shot went off the mark for Argenti. Sylvester, right wing circle, takes the shot, too tall. And will bounce all the way back down the ice. Argenti will save it with some pressure coming right there from Nate Kane as Hopkins slips, gets right back up, has it up top. Defers to the right wing for Sylvester. Back to Argenti, tipped by Hayden and goes airborne over the top of the net. And they score that time with Hopkins off the tip. And Jacob Hopkins opens the scoring here in Smithfield. We saw him get injured there in the first period. He was very shaken up. And right out of a movie that time, he's able to come back in the game and put the Sentinels on the scoreboard first with the power play goal. His 5th of the season. And he's been on a heater recently. Able to knock it in that time. Did not score in the first matchup between these two teams and does right there. Here in the first 2 minutes of this second period. This one finds a man in Monty. Monty trying to work it inside. This one, it just misses off to the right side of the net there. This is a power play also. This is a free play because there's a penalty on the ice, and you saw Bissett coming out of the net to address the penalty, and it's going to be Pilgrim who's going to answer back here with a power play of their own. So going to the box for 2 minutes is Dominic Lombardi, and it's for the elbow. So Pilgrim looking to answer back. They've been pretty good on offense today. I mean, they've gotten more shots than Smithfield up to this point. And here's the one right here that gets blocked by Hayden. The rebound from Bromage, not going to happen either. He missed, just straight up missed on the puck there. Gets sent down the ice in a tough first 20 seconds on the power play for the Patriots. Trying to come near side here was Mulaney. Had no success that time as the Patriots just going backwards here. Bromage looking to hold it against the boards. And getting some help. They still think the puck is in the corner there. It was not. And here is Mulaney with some space to operate. Mulaney surveys. Back up at the point. Bromage on the other side this time. Long shot blocked. It was Kane who took it there. Gets blocked down to the neutral zone, and Kane will win the race to it with some tough pressure from Kavanaugh. Over halfway through the power play now for the Patriots. Mullaney up ahead with the puck there as DiGregorio could not get by the traffic there. Kavanaugh will kill some more clock. It's going to tick down to about 30 seconds until Pilgrim can get it onto the plus side of the ice again. Or even if they can, and Sylvester's all over helping out. To get it back there was Cabral. And Cabral still had it for a sec. Dancing with it now is Shafino. Shafino looking to take a wrister there. Closing in on it was Hayden. Back up at the top. Long shot, tipped towards the net. It was Cabral who took it. And on the follow, unable to get the tip on target was Monty. He gets sent down the ice again. Final 10 seconds of the Patriots opening power play. Shafino will just have to kill it here, as that's going to end the Patriots power play. Nothing that time. Prada able to get it back. Hopkins takes it again, gets blocked into the boards. Shafino trying to close out defensively there. And it's a fight for it. Prada able to come away with it. Hayden at the point. Gets it back to Prada at the circle, takes the shot, and Prada got it saved. Bissett didn't know where the puck was at first. That's why Jackson Monte's there to help him out. Prada able to get it back to Lombardi. His shot blocked by Shafino. And this is going to be another penalty. It's going to be, no, sorry, the referee had his hand up for a sec. I thought they were going to call a tripping right there, and actually, yes, they will. They are going to call the penalty, and it's going to be against the Patriots, Smithfield rather. It's going to be against Chase Prada for the trip. You saw him trip up the Patriot right there, and it will send Pilgrim back on their second consecutive power play. So first time these two teams met, there were 6 penalties. Each team committing 3, and we're on pace to do something similar here today with Smithfield grabbing their third of the game right before the midpoint of this contest here. And Prada in the box. Patriots looking to have a better power play than they did the first time, because that first one was pretty dreadful, to say the least. Could have said less than that, but you know what I mean. It wasn't a good one. That's okay sometimes, but looking to not make it 0 for 2 on whiffs, and not a good start to this one either, as we're already 30 seconds into the Patriots' second power play. Both in the second period. Mullaney could not hang on to it. Sylvester able to get it down the ice. It hits off the official as well. And it'll be Mullaney who gets it back here in the corner. Mullaney behind the net. Gets it back up to Kane, and Kane finds the middle there. Gives to Smith. Smith going right. Leaves it back. Making a great move to get some space that time. The shot from the right wing circle, DiGregorio right off the mark. As Shafino lost control of that one. We're under a minute left in the Patriots power play. Chase Prado serving penalty minutes number 8 and 9 as we speak. Mullaney gives it right back up. And Saylor leaves it. Long look from Shafino. Backhand shot hits the side of the net that time for DiGregorio. Back up top, Cabral. He lost it. And it lets Porca McConaughey poke it back to kill off some more seconds. 25 seconds remain on the power play, and this will be blown dead by the official here with 21 ticks. The official clock on the Patriots power play. Face off here, a fight for it, and that's what the Sentinels are trying to do, just to get him back with 5 men on the ice. Pollock trying to win the race to it, cannot. Shafino was there inside. Here's a good shot. It's saved. Second try, the tip, and Bradley with a big clutch stop. Stevens got denied. Shafino back up top. His shot blocked and goes out of play again, and that ends the power play too. And right when you thought it was dead to right, the Patriots with one more chance on the advantage, and they can't capitalize. They can get it past the senior goaltender, Bradley again, whose dominant performance continues. So these two teams, they split the season series a year ago. Smithfield looking for the sweep of the Patriots this year. And these two teams actually met on back-to-back days last year, February 23rd and February 24th. Pilgrim won the first game here at Thayer, 3-1. Smithfield won the second game in Smithfield, 5-2. So here's a shot from Dixon at the slot. That one too tall. It was a ripper right there. Grankowitz gets the angle to it here. And turns back to the other, number 17, Braden Cody, who lost the handle. Dixon inside. Hayden, high slot. His shot saved. Bassett scoops it off the ice. With 7:37 to go as we're approaching the midpoint of this game here on Fans Only Sports Network. Thanks to all our viewers. We got a lot of them right now for this Smithfield Pilgrim game, and I'm sure that some other schools like Burrillville and Barrington might want to tune into this one to see how it could, be advantageous to them in the standings as well. This one off the skate of Kane, who wins the race back to it. Prada trying to get it down the ice. This one off the mitt of Bragg, and Bragg lost it as well. Kane lunging for that one. Couldn't hang on to it, but instead gives it up to his teammate Mulaney. Mulaney double teamed by Prada and Burns. It finds Lombardi, and that shot off to the left of the net. Argenti at the point. Takes it in the net. I don't even know how it moved that much, but it came about 45 degrees off the rails right there. And we'll stop the clock once again with 7:05 to go in the second period here before intermission. Off the faceoff, Satsuk got it saved. Shafino the rebound, and he couldn't win it right there. Sylvester gets it here on the near side boards. Sylvester lost it. Stevens took it away, and Saylor has it here for the Patriots. Saylor stops on a dime, puts it in the middle there. Gets it back, though. Up top, Shafino rips it. That one's saved, and the official has to duck a little bit to avoid getting that one right in the middle of his noggin there. This will be iced by Smithfield. They were looking for Sylvester down the ice. Too much sauce on that pass. And they'll bring it back on the Smithfield side of the ice here with 6:36 to go before the break. And this one will find Bassett all the way down the ice. Right off the faceoff. Pilgrim forced to reset back in their own end. Grankowitz will rip that one away. Gets it back up. Here's a shot. Gets tipped towards the net by Kavanaugh. And instead we'll find Prada back in the corner. Prada puts it back in the middle there for Kavanaugh. He couldn't make a play there. Grankowitz centering pass. Gets by Dixon. Johnson launches that one off to the right. Grankowitz trying to poke it back into play. And it'll be the goaltender Bassett who lunges backwards into his own net again to move it about 45 degrees off the rails once more with exactly 6 minutes left on the second period clock. Face-off will ensue. It looks like it'll be Tucker Burns for Smithfield. Be the face-off man taking on Jackson Bromage for Pilgrim as Bromage wins the face-off. Here's Nate Kane trying to get by, and Kane got decked. Hayden got him with the behind right there, and a emphatic sound on the boards that rang across Thayer Ice Arena. Prada looking to take advantage of this 4-on-3. Gives it up to Hayden. Hayden shot squeaks off to the left. Burns got that one taken right back. Here is Prada. He got tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty there against Pilgrim. Free play for Smithfield. Bradley will come off the ice in a hurry. I believe the penalty was against Chase DiGregorio there, and now they'll address it with 5:16 to go, and it is going to be a Sentinel power play for the second time in this period. So we had no penalties in the first period. 4 now already in the second. There were 3 second period penalties the first time these two teams had met. And the penalty was not against Di Gregorio, rather it was against Jackson Bromage for the trip. That's going to put the home team down a man. Smithfield looking for their second power play goal. Hopkins inside for Hayden. On the rebound there, they couldn't take advantage. Bissett had left the right side net a little bit empty that time, and now short-handed. Monty could not hang on to the puck there. Sylvester looking to reset for Smithfield. This power play unit already succeeding once for the Sentinels. Can they do it again? Hayden in the slot, lost it. Sylvester shot, saved. Got blocked rather. The net looks a little bit crooked again. Not sure if it's just my angle. Argenti over to Sylvester, right wing circle. Finds the slot. Sylvester shot tipped by Hayden. And it's going to find Hopkins in the corner here. Fighting for the puck with him is Declan Bragg. And Bragg will try to hold it against the boards. There's an item that's just loose on the ice at center ice. Bragg killing off about 12 seconds and counting. Now up to about 15 seconds. And he's still doing a great job for this Patriots power play, but there were too many Sentinels in the area. Hopkins took it away. Here's a shot from Sylvester off the mark. Hopkins right back with it in the corner. Hayden helping out to get it back. Down low is Hayden from around the net. His shot saved. Sylvester, the point. Back up top. Argenti, left wing for Hopkins. His shot not going to go either. Missed it off to the side. 30 seconds to go on the Sentinel power play. Schifino trying to clear it here for the Patriots and almost did, but it doesn't take the bounce he wants right to Argenti. Satsa couldn't get that one to get by Bissett either. Schifino again looking to clear it out. Burns is there to get it right back for the Sentinels. Here's Kirill Satsuk with 15 seconds left, and this is going to be blown dead. I think it was Schifino and Hopkins who got into it a little bit. Let's see if either are disciplined for this, and it looks like, yes, both of them will be for roughing. So you've already matched the penalty total in the first game that we'll get this game at 6 penalties, and they actually set a slash against Hopkins and signaled, I think it was a trip against Schifino, but I'm not sure if he had tripped him there or if it was just a rough, but anyways, it's still going to be a Smithfield power play for 12 seconds. That's how many ticks they have with an extra man on the ice. And then the dual penalties coming from Schifino and Hopkins, 2 seniors there who you think would know a little bit better than to do that. We'll offset, and we'll be 5-on-5 for that. So 3:27 left before the break, and these are two teams who have struggled to produce some offensive output this season. The lone Smithfield goal, you don't know. That could be the difference maker in this game. As you never know, it could be the only goal we see today. But Pilgrim's offense does not look bad. Smithfield's hasn't either, especially in the second period where they're really starting to pick things up a little bit. And they're just going to take the 2 minutes off the clock for the 2 penalties. There were some clock issues right there. And they just put the 12 seconds on. That was the initial penalty we had against Jackson Bromage a minute and 48 seconds ago of game time. It's been a little bit longer than that with the delay here as well, but the set back in net, ready to kill these last dozen ticks. Everyone's just screaming 12 seconds. Pilgrim coach is saying 12 seconds, 12 seconds. That's what's on there. It doesn't say 0, 1, 2 though. It just had the number 12, which may not have ran it properly, but Pilgrim coaching staff very verbal, and the scores table could not figure it out. And I think One of the officials was signaling someone to leave. Not sure. No. Thought someone was getting booted for a sec, but 12 seconds. So this is going to end at 3:15. Guy at the scorer's table, he couldn't figure out how to use the clock at first, and the Pilgrim head coach took exception to it. Villani over to Burns. Burns' shot is blocked. An emphatic block. Villani, one more try, got tipped by Dixon. And misses too tall. That ends the power play, so the 12 seconds that were so coveted are finally over. Longest 12 seconds maybe ever. Definitely not ever, but here's Kavanaugh. Puts it on the other side here. And the only one there is Kramer for Pilgrim. Centering pass, a good one to Di Gregorio. Bromage out of the box. Gets there first for the Patriots. Bromage, and he turns it over. Burns rips it away from him, and Villani gets it up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh back to Villani. Jackson Villani entering the zone hard, and Kramer picks his pocket that time. Kramer trying to clear it. He just whiffed on that one completely there. Here's Prada. Back up. Long look, hits the post. Oh, man, it was Hayden who launched it from distance right in front of the blue line at the point there. And this one ripped away from him by Jack Saylor. Saylor goes the other way with it now. Saylor gives it up to a trailing man in Stevens. And Stevens puts him to no man's land there for Hayden. Bragg turns this one back over. And it's Hayden again. Off the boards, he'll bank that one up to Kavanaugh. And it's Kavanaugh in trouble there. Lost it. Saylor takes it back. Saylor gives it up. Here's a moving shot that time from Cabral. Gets saved high into the boards. Gets back into play here. Here's another look. Bradley makes the save on Paul Smith that time. Cabral, one more try right between the numbers. For the man between the pipes, Bradley, again, the big chest save. Pitching the shutout here with 90 seconds left before the break. And Pilgrim, they've kind of been a little bit quiet here in the second period offensively. They just announced the penalties as well. So, yes, it was a slash against Hopkins. A rough against Shafino. This won a lot of action in front of the net. You saw Di Gregorio was the last one to get a piece of it there before Bradley could cover up on it. This one will get by Argenti, and Argenti able to get it back here. Hayden sends it down the ice. Kavanaugh off his stick in the offensive zone. He holds on to it and able to flip it on net. Bissett will put it back down and leave it for Cabral. And they turn it right back over here until Bromage gets it back, and Hayden, good angle to make the play defensively and box Bromage out from getting that puck back. Argenti, Hayden. Bromage shot tipped in front by Kane, and it goes over the net there. 45 seconds left in the second period. Kane trying to work through some traffic, and Grenkowitz takes it away. Back up top for Monty. Monty gets in the corner here. Argenti will close him out. Grenkowitz over to Tommy Hayden, who has some room to run here. Hayden tried to get it to Dixon up ahead. It was blocked instead and taken back by Devin Stevens. Argenti sends this one into the sky with 11.4 seconds left in the second period. Will result in a face-off here right at not center ice. It's actually going to be in the Smithfield zone here. So one more chance for Pilgrim to at least get a shot on goal as they trail still 1-0. Saylor wins the face-off. The shot coming from Stevens gets saved by Bradley again with 8.7 seconds. Sylvester and Saylor on the face-off, and this one almost getting a shot off there with Saylor. One more try for Stevens, saved again by Bradley, and Monty could not get a stick on it. That's going to end the second period. Smithfield, after 30 minutes, they are up 1-0 behind the power play goal from Jacob Hopkins, which was his 5th goal of the year here in Division I play. This game brought to you once again by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across the nation. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS10. That's FOSPORTZ10 to get 10% off of your next purchase. And give them a follow on Instagram too, at Iron Steel Threads. So 30 minutes done here in Warwick. We'll be right back for the final 15. Smithfield looking to close it out for their 5th league win of the year, trying to sweep the season series over Pilgrim, who needs this one to stay in it. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. All right, back here for some more Rhode Island High School hockey here on Fans Only Sports Network. 15 minutes left here in a pivotal contest between the Smithfield Sentinels and the Pilgrim Patriots. Tim Duffy bringing you back here live from Thayer Ice Arena for the final stretch here on a Tuesday evening. Sentinels up 1-0. The lone goal of the game coming from Jacob Hopkins, the captain on the power play. Let's see if it's the only one we'll see. Pilgrim looking to avoid being shut out for the 5th time this year. Smithfield looking for their 5th win this year. Got the benches shaking, as you can see by our camera moving as well, and we are underway here in the 3rd period. Smithfield winning the opening faceoff. It's Tommy Hayden. This one got tipped and finds Nate Kane. Instead, Kane for Pilgrim here. Mullaney, long look. This one tipped towards the net, and it will miss just off to the side. As Sylvester gets up to Jacob Hopkins, lunging for that one to deflect it. Was DiGregorio, could not, and it's going to be icing called first against the Sentinels, with Kirill Satsuk unable to hang on to it. Actually, I think the net just moved, actually. So face-off coming here. Back in the Pilgrim zone again. Not in the neutral zone if it were an offsides. But off the face-off, it's won by Pilgrim. It's Ricky Cabral, rather Sailor. That shot blocked by Hayden. And Johnson looking to get it back up to Sylvester, and does. He slaps it down the boards, and it's Declan Bragg there first, who does the same thing for Pilgrim there, except Stevens could not win the race to it before Johnson, as Smithfield looking to reset. Here's Hopkins going down the right wing. Hopkins trying to get by a defender in Mullaney. He's clogged up by Mullaney and Stevens, and it's ticking back by the former there. Mullaney gets it back up ahead to Jackson Monty. Pilgrim looking to tie it up, and they turn it back over there with Chase Johnson ripping it away. Hayden turns it over. Centering pass. Here's a chance for the tie. The backhand shot. I think that was Marcus Walsh. And it was. He missed it off to the mark. Off to the right. Kavanaugh trying to get by Sailor here. Dumps it up ahead. Mullaney will get the puck first for Pilgrim. Here is Walsh again. And Walsh lost the handle. Grenkowitz took it right back. Kavanaugh gets shoved from behind looking for that puck. And Mullaney wins the race for it here. Mullaney lost his footing that time. Kavanaugh back up to Dixon. Argenti at the blue line, off the wall, gets it right back. Argenti sends it in there, and it's saved. May have put off the post. Probably, I don't think it did, because we would have heard a big noise, but looked like Bissett got a piece of that one. Stays alive for the Sentinels in the offensive zone, though, as Dixon has 3 white jerseys in his way. This one gets poked back to Argenti somehow, and Argenti just missed it off to the right side. A little bit too tall as well. Pollock this time got tipped, and Cabral will get there first for Pilgrim. He turns it right back over to Argenti, though, is in the right spot at that right side point to get it back. Pollock. And this will be a man down. It's Dixon who is down. You saw Prada try and dump it up ahead. Dixon is going to be dragged off the ice with his knees that time. The help of some teammates there. Prada and Argenti were helping him out, and Dixon with a little grimace or a smile on his face comes onto the bench. A little bit shaken up there. I think it was actually just one of his skates was broken, as they're going to fix it. The equipment manager. Shafino gets tangled up. Lost the puck. Burns looking to help clear it out, or at least set it up to somebody there behind the net. Could not. Prada couldn't either, but Burns able to get it back here. Trying to find Prada on the cut. And Shafino with a good play to deflect that pass and put it off its intended movement there. Bromage. Hayden back to Shafino, and Burns takes it back. Burns takes the shot, saved, rebound, score! Tom Lombardi makes it a 2-0 game, and the Sentinels Now up by multiple scores here in the third. And that bench is beyond excited after that goal. Lombardi with his first of the year. The sophomore. May have just put it away for Smithfield. A lot of time left. There's a lot of time left. That's his first point of the year here in league play. And it puts Smithfield up 2 for the first time today, obviously, because there's only one goal before that. Sylvester trying to get it inside to Satsa, could not. Hopkins got a piece of it too, and this will go out of play at some point. I think it may hit the netting. So the assist to Burns. That's his 5th of the year. And this is going to be saved off the faceoff there by Bassett. Sylvester off the boards. Villani from long range. That one knocked down, and Sylvester able to get this one back, though. Puts it into no man's land on the centering pass, and Declan Bragg the only one there for the Patriots. Argenti turns it over. Hopkins able to get it back, though. Hopkins' shot saved by Bassett with the shoulder pad that time. Sylvester trying to help out for Smithfield. He lost control of it, though, with Monty able to take it back for a sec. Saylor now, cross-size pass. Got a man in pursuit. Stevens looking to work inside. Got tripped. Saylor couldn't get it. Slot. Kane blocked by Hopkins, who extended for that one. Came out of nowhere to block the shot. Unbelievable play by Jacob Hopkins. Now you got 3 Sentinels in the corner. 2 Patriots in the corner, too. And this one will be Cabral hitting it off the boards. Hopkins gets it back after the long scuffle for it. Argenti, center ice. Sylvester flips it forward. Grenkowitz in pursuit. Grenkowitz made a man miss, still on his feet, and lost the puck into a array of white jerseys there. This will be iced as well by the Patriots with 10:02 to go here in the final period. So Smithfield looking to get their 5th win of the year in a game that would tie them with Barrington in points. They're still half a game behind in win-loss record. They would be 5-6-1 with the win today. 5-6-0-1 with an overtime loss, and Barrington would be 5-5-1. The only tie of the season in the game against Bishop Hendricken was theirs. That includes D2 as well. D2 does shootouts as well. No ties in Division 2. Schifino, this one blocked, and Dixon will turn this one back over to Kramer. Off the boards, it's going to be Gladley who's able to get it back. Hayden up to Caden Grenkowitz. Grenkowitz looking to get by, and good hustle from behind that play by DeRuzio there to rip it away from him. Pilgrim, it gets back into their own zone after the Smithfield dump. Forced to reset. Here's Walsh trying to get by Prada. Could not. But some good help from behind from Braden Cody. Here's Walsh again, and Walsh got it ripped away from him that time. Prada able to take it back for a split second. Could not. Hayden. This one slapped up ahead by Lombardi. Hayden. Back in the corner this time. Up to Lombardi. Prada with a lot of white ice ahead of him. Prada inside for Burns. It gets by him. Lombardi takes another shot, that time looking for goal number 2. It gets saved. And a long rebound finds DeRuzio. But Burns able to get it back down low for Smithfield. Burns fights for it. Still has it. Burns could not get the shot and got tripped up too. Maybe some friendly fire with Prada there as well. Hayden sets up Argenti here, and it's blocked by Walsh, who's limping after a couple of good blocks. Burns' shot also blocked by Kramer. Back up top to Argenti. His shot deflected. Back into the corner it goes. Hayden will find this one, but could not hang on to the puck. Burns trying to help out as well, and it finds Kramer at the end of the play here for the Patriots, and Walsh will ice this one, as he probably should, to get everyone a little breath of air after that one. New lines coming in for both teams after the long sequence there, and they'll stop the clock here with 7:54 to go. Just about halfway through this final period. I mentioned Pilgrim's schedule earlier. Smithfield, we do all their home games as well here on Fans Only Sports Network. They still have a few games in their own right. They'll be taking on LaSalle next Saturday. And the second date between those two teams in the Battle of Smithfield Municipal Ice Rink. That shot, save, rebound from Sylvester, not going to get there, and they're going to end their season against Moses Brown. So they're going to play two of the very top teams in Division I to close out the year. This is already their 12th league game of the season. Each team playing 14 this year in the revised Division I schedule. And Smithfield, they've been pretty well paced the whole season. They've been pretty much at the top of games played in Division I play for the majority of the year. Here's a chance here for Kane. 2-on-1. Kane just missed it off to the left. The defender's caught up as well, but Kane's still an empty net nonetheless. Not empty net, but a good-looking one. Has it back here. Kane again saved. The rebound. Villani will rip it away from Bromage, who had a chance at it there. And this will be offside against the Patriots. Face-off coming up. At center ice. 7:02 left in this one. It's won by the Sentinels. Brochu over to Tommy Hayden, who will try to get to Satso, could not. Brochu lost his footing at center ice too, and Mulaney has it here for the Patriots. Mulaney coming near side. Mulaney with some space, trying to fly by Brochu, and he'll put it in the middle there. Will be taken back by DiGregorio. Another defender falls down. Rather, it was a man that was Kane, and now Sylvester off the boards with a good-looking net. Sylvester with Bassett coming out of it to make the play. It's still empty with Satzik having it. Hopkins for the dagger. That one saved and goes into the netting there. And Bassett, he came out of net to make the play. It was an aggressive call by the junior goaltender. Almost cost his team another goal there, but Bassett this season, 2-8 on the year. He started every game for Pilgrim in this 2-8 campaign. He's allowed 3.7 goals per game, which is not as bad as you might think, and saved 89.5% of his shots. Pilgrim looking to help out their goaltender in what's been a decent game for him here, allowing 2, but nonetheless, still taking a lot of shots, especially in this second and third period. Not going to help when your team puts up a donut on offense for what could be the 5th time this season in 11 games. This one's sent down the ice, and coming out of the net is Bradley. Under 6 minutes to go here from Warwick. Hayden lost it. Walsh took it away for a sec. And at center ice, it's going to find a man in Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looking to get around the corner here. This one on net, and it is going to be saved by Bassett. Schifino able to get it up. And now in pursuit, it's Cote. And Cote missed it off to the side. Here's Argenti down the ice, and this is going to be iced by Smithfield again. 5 minutes left. Pilgrim will get it on the plus side of the ice here. For a team that has been pretty competitive the last X amount of years, this is a squad that 2 years ago they were playing as the Warwick hockey team in conjunction with Tollgate, who now co-ops with East Greenwich. This was a team that was in the playoffs in back-to-back years in 2022 and 2023. Last year they go 6-10. They snuck into the play-in tournament, and then this year sitting at 2-8. Just a tough start in the offensive output this year. Last year in 16 games they still had 51 goals, and like I mentioned, again, only 12 for Pilgrim here in league play through 10. Now almost 11 games with 3 games to play. Burns spins out of some pressure there and will be offside against Smithfield. 45 seconds after the last stoppage of clock. So a win today for the Sentinels would guarantee them to be no lower than number 6 in Rhode Island. It would drop Pilgrim to 9 losses on the year. Smithfield, like I said, only has 2 games left and 6 losses up to this point. Goes left, Sylvester takes and misses it off to the side of the net there. Sent down the ice and racing after it is Cote. And Cote, with Bradley coming out of the box, the net rather, to get it back to Sylvester here. And now Satsuk with Hopkins racing down there with him. He gets it to Hopkins and it's slapped away by Declan Bragg. Some talking from Bragg after the play. Hayden will get it back here, and Sylvester from behind the net lays a hit against the boards against Ricky Cabral that time. Saylor will flip this one into the netting here with 3:07 left in regulation. The Sentinels still hang on to this 2-0 lead. The goal from Dominic Lombardi, which was his first of the year in league play. We'll see how it ages, but it looks like it could have been the icing on the cake. So I mentioned Smithfield putting up donuts against, or Pilgrim rather, putting up donuts against 4 opponents this year, almost at 5, depending on how this game ends. But wondering who they were against. Barrington, they lost 5-0 to them back about a month ago. Here's a long shot from Argenti. That one too tall. They lost to Hendricken 3-0 here in the Battle of Thayer Arena, and then 2 6-0 losses to Prout in the last 2 weeks. January 29th and February 4th, the shot scores! And able to punch it in for his second goal. Rather, his first goal is Dixon. And Seamus Dixon makes it a 3-0 game. It was Argenti who set it up inside there, and Dixon able to put it in for his second goal today. Sorry, first goal today, rather. Argenti with his 3rd assist of the season. Here's Grenkowitz down the ice. Dixon trying to get there as well, but it's going to be icing against Smithfield here with 2:25 left. Bring it back the other way. The Sentinels, they've been picking up some rhythm here in recent weeks. It was a tough start to them this season, too. And had a motivational 3-2 overtime win against Burrillville last weekend, with Hopkins getting the game winner. He had a goal today as well. And looking to maybe surprise some teams in the playoffs. That one was set out of the net to make the save there. Mulaney gets it right back here for Pilgrim. Down by 3 now. And a big hit at the boards as Saylor sends McConaughey flattened into the Pilgrim bench right there. Under 2 minutes left, though, now from Warwick. Saylor looking to put this one back down and does. Mullaney. The boards, he turns it over. Here's Hayden. He'll put it into the corner here. Mullaney there first. Walsh gets by a man in Hopkins. Walsh turns the corner. Walsh sets it up in the slot there for Smith, and he couldn't get the shot off. His third line making some noise today for Pilgrim, though. Haven't gotten too many chances, though, of course. It's going to be Cote again. Hopkins, cross ice. Sylvester lost the puck, trying to work his way inside. It's ripped away by Cote right there. 50 seconds to go. Hits off the wall and finds Mullaney back in the Pilgrim zone. Mullaney. Ramaj could hang on to it. Hopkins and Sylvester take it away. Sylvester centering pass, gets it back, and his shot too tall. Argenti at the left wing circle looking to make some action here. Had the assist on the last goal. Hopkins left side sets it up for Hayden, and that one got deflected by Ramaj, who alters the pass there. In pursuit to end the final game, the final seconds, Cabral puts it into the zone. He gets it back at center ice, and it's taken back by McNally here, going far side. Ramaj there defensively. McNally looking for something to open up. And doesn't knock it really matters because this game is over. Smithfield, they win it 3-0 here. And get their 5th win of the season. The Sentinels behind goals from Hopkins, Dixon, and Lombardi. They're able to win this one and get the shutout here on the road. What a massive victory it is for the Sentinels. And they now draw within half a game of Barrington for 5th place, who they already beat once. As Smithfield and Bradley, they get their first shutout win of the season here. Pilgrim, on the other hand, maybe the 6th time's the charm. We'll see you guys next time here on Fans Only Sports Network, brought to you one more time by Iron and Steel Threads, who's on a mission to bring the game of ice hockey to more people and communities across the nation. They create products to help share their love for hockey and also donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families across the nation. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS10, that's FOSPORTZ10, to get 10% off of your next purchase. You can find more on Instagram too, at Iron Steel Threads, their handle. So from Tim Duffy and all of us here at Fans Only Sports Network, we'll see you guys next time for some more Rhode Island High School hockey here on our network. We got some more action coming for you this weekend as we approach the final couple weeks of the regular season. You don't want to miss it. D1 and D2 alike. We'll see you guys this weekend for some more.